Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Well, hello everyone, and a good Thursday evening to you, and welcome to Horace, as tonight North Dakota Class 2A EDC Volleyball is on the docket as the Shanley Deacons making the short trek to Horace to take on the Hawks. So glad you could join us here tonight on yourliveevent.com as we hit the mid part of September. A very valuable point on the line tonight in an always competitive EDC volleyball conference. This is your pregame show. We will preview the matchup, give you our out-of-town scoreboard, as well as talk with both head coaches, getting ready for lineups and first serve. All that coming up right here on yourliveevent.com.
As an American Family Insurance agent, Chris and Monica Heisey look out for what matters to you most, even when nothing is wrong. These days, everyone wants to save money, and they can show you how easy it is to have multiple policies by combining your auto and homeowner's insurance. Let Chris Heisey Agency with American Family Insurance put some change back into your pocket. For more info, visit chrisheisey.com. That's chrisheisey.com for all the details.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community. One that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
We aren't meant to be still. And while you determine the direction you'll go, we're just here to help you along the way. So go. Go with experience. Go with teamwork. Go with neighbors. Go with integrity.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Back here from Horace, Brady Siebel's with you here tonight from the home of the Hawks, Shanley at West Fargo Horace. Let's meet the two teams here taking the court tonight. We'll start with the visitors, the Shanley Deacons. They are 5-5 overall, 2-2 in EDC play, coming off a victory on Tuesday night, getting a 3-1 victory against Fargo South. For West Fargo Horace, they come into tonight 7-5, 1-3 in EDC play. Going to look to regroup after falling to West Fargo High 3-1 on Tuesday night. Horace able to pick off set number 1, but then losing sets 2, 3, and 4 to go down 3-1 against the West Fargo High Packers. Like we mentioned, a valuable point here and an always competitive new Class 2A EDC. Let's take a look at the standings in the EDC. Davies and West Fargo High, they are both undefeated. The Eagles are at 4-0, then West Fargo High at 3-0. Then it's West Fargo Cheyenne at 3-1. Two teams at 2-2 records, these Shanley Deacons as well as Fargo North at 2-2. Three teams with a 1-3 record. Grand Forks Red River, Fargo South, and these West Fargo Horace Hawks. And then at the bottom, Grand Forks Central still winless at 0-3 in EDC competition. Let's look at your EDC standings about a quarter of the way through. Always competitive, especially now in the new 2A with just 9 teams in that EDC, the 7 in the Fargo metro area with Fargo North, South, Davies, Shanley, and West Fargo, Cheyenne, Horace, as well as the 2 Grand Forks schools in Central and Red River. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you our coaches' interviews brought to you by the DJ Coulter Agency. We'll talk with Horace coach Hadley Plank. But when we return, the coach for the Deacons, Taylor Preston, right here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
Join us for the Grover Athletic Club Flannel 5K and Fun Run, Saturday, October 4th at Oak Grove Park. Every step you take supports Grover athletes, providing equipment, travel, live streaming, and more. Register today at GroverAthleticClub.com and be part of the Oak Grove Homecoming Fun. The Grover Athletic Club Flannel 5K and Fun Run. Let's go, Grover Nation!
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
YourLiveEvent.com, our pregame coaches' comments from the DJ Coulter Agency. Taylor Preston for Fargo Shanley. And Coach, I know we just talked to you a week ago, a couple games since then, got a win on Tuesday night. Talk about what you saw of your team winning that 3-1 against South.
Yeah, I think, coming off a loss against West Fargo, I think the mindset was, put the work into practice, reset, remember the goals for the season. It's to chip away every single day at our weaknesses, and I think that showed. We tried a new lineup. I think it went well. Some other kids got to step up and play, which I thought was awesome, and you couldn't really be happier as a coach to see that and also to get other kids some looks on the court.
Yeah, how important is that right now that we're kind of in that quarter stretch of the way through the season here in the middle part of September, right? The fact that get some new faces, get them some playing time, because you're going to need them in EDC play.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's good to know that people on the bench can step up, and then also that the people that aren't on the court are being good, teammates on the bench cheering. And I tell these girls, same as last year, like it takes every single one of you that's on the roster to be a good teammate, to push each other, and to work hard. And I think, hopefully if we keep grinding, good things will happen for us.
Another important EDC matchup here going up against Horace, kind of the new team on the block, but these last couple years they've been building into a really strong EDC team.
Yeah, absolutely. Every year they're good. I don't know what it is about Horace, but we always have fun playing them. It's always a battle. They're a scrappy team, great serving team, and they've got a loaded bench with tons of kids. You kind of never know who's going to play. So, again, it goes back to testament, Hadley Stephan runs a great program. I know a lot of these kids from club, so it's cool that I'm going to get to see them play tonight and then also just play against them. So, we hope good things will happen for us, but both teams, good luck to both of them, and yeah.
Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Stick around. More to come on YourLiveEvent.com.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org. Prairie Supply has the expertise to help you tackle even the toughest jobs, from concrete and rebar to heat and winter construction services. Prairie Supply has extensive product lines with professional on-site solutions you can trust. Prairie Supply is a supplier of construction equipment and materials specializing in, but not limited to, concrete construction. Prairie Supply supporting the hard-working contractors in the field or at the drawing board. Visit prairiesupply.com today.
YourLiveEvent.com, our pregame coaches' comments from the DJ Coulter Agency, online djcoulter.com, talking with Hadley Plank for West Fargo Horace. And Coach, mid part of September and that kind of quarter part through the season, just kind of talk about where your team's at so far.
Yeah, I think, we're getting better every day in practice. There's things now as games have gone on that, we got to get better at, and we're challenging them in practice every day, and they're taking that challenge on. So we just got to implement that into play now.
How important is it, the fact, or encouraging is it, that you mentioned there, you're seeing that growth, you're seeing that them accepting those challenges here as we get going on in this season?
Yeah, super encouraging. Ever since I've coached here, I've always said we've had the most competitive kids. And so that's been fun to see. So we're challenging a few of them in different positions, and they're taking that challenge on, so it's been good.
Talk about your opponents here, another tough team, as always, in the EDC against Fargo Shanley.
Yeah, it's always tough to play Shanley, but we're gonna focus on ourselves and do the things right on our side of the net, and we should be good.
Or maybe a key or two for Horace here tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna serve and pass. We're gonna serve and pass and limit our errors.
Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Hi, we're Tommy's Express. Scan the QR code for a fast pass to a free month of washing. Our modern car wash offers a bright, open environment and a low-stress conveyor belt entry. Our signature scent, ceramic body wax, spot-free rinse, and heated blowers give you the best shine in town. Check out the wash for yourself. Washing your car is easy, fast, and fun. Visit Tommy's Express today.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Ada Building Center has been serving the Red River Valley with exceptional customer service and competitive prices. From computer drafting, estimating, on-site consultations, free product delivery, they are there for you from start to finish. Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada, or online, adabuildingcenter.com. They'll help you turn your project into a masterpiece. Ada Building Center, LLC, building dreams, one project at a time.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Here we'll take a look at all the other matchups going on in 2A volleyball here this evening. EDC locked into that Tuesday-Thursday schedule, 9 teams, so 4 games per night with one team rotating off with a bye day or an open date in the schedule. Other games going on in the EDC. Fargo South is at Fargo Davies. Grand Forks Central is at West Fargo High. Grand Forks Red River is at West Fargo Cheyenne. And Fargo North, the Spartans, are open tonight. Taking a look at the other side of the state in the WDA, their matchups. Minot North is at Bismarck Century. Bismarck High is at Jamestown. Bismarck Legacy is on the road at Mandan. Minot is at Bismarck St. Mary's. And Dickinson is at Williston. So look at your other 2A matchups here. A number of games on both sides of the river right here on the YourLiveEvent.com and the R&J Broadcasting family of networks. Let's start with first off, other games going on in North Dakota. Devil's Lake is at Hillsborough Central Valley. Central Cass is at Oak Grove. Enderlin is at Sargent County. Kindred is at Lisbon. And Maple River is at Medina Pingree Buchanan. On the other side of the river in Minnesota, Climax Fisher is at Park Christian, as well as Goodrich Grigla at War Road and Lake of the Woods at International Falls. All those can be found right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Other matchups here, radio side of things on 96.7 FM KKCQ. Winnie Mac is at Fertile Beltrami, and on Gold 101.5 FM KRJM. Mahnomen-Waubun is at Bagley. Again, YourLiveEvent.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Give us a follow on X, a like on Facebook, as well as visit our website so you know our full schedule and all of our upcoming games as the fall sports season in full swing. Speaking of that, number of games right here on YourLiveEvent.com as well tomorrow night, as it is Football Friday on YourLiveEvent.com. Some of those games include, I'll be in Arthur as Hillsborough Central Valley is at Northern Cass. Other games, Jamestown is at Kindred. That game being played here in Horace with Kindred's field still not ready yet to host. Still some improvements, some work being done on the field. So once again, that game will be played at Horace. Harvey Wells County is at Thompson. And look in Minnesota games coming up on YourLiveEvent.com tomorrow night. East Grand Forks is at War Road. International Falls is at Aiken. Red Lake is at Pine River Bacchus. Mahnomen-Waubun at Nevis. On the radio side of things on 106.5 FM KRJB and streaming on YourLiveEvent.com. Park Christian is at Ada Borup West. On KRJM is the Mahnomen-Waubun at Nevis broadcast. 96.7 FM KKCQ. Clearbrook Gonvick is at Norman County East, Ewan Hitterdal. And 1480 AM, 99.7 FM KKCQ. Foston is at Stephen Argyle Central. Take a break, come back with more as we get you set for First Serve when we return. YourLiveEvent.com.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
For the last 25 years, Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties has been serving the real estate needs of Fargo Moorhead and the surrounding communities. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Carlita is ready to help you evaluate the market and make the right choice for you. Take the first step into selling into your next home by calling Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties at 701-367-5918. Experienced, confident, qualified. Carlita Dietz.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com. The polls in the state of North Dakota, last polls were back on Tuesday the 9th. They are doing the bi-weekly polls, so every 2 weeks on Thursday. So the next polls will come out 5 days from today, next Tuesday. But at the last polls, a look at Class 2A rankings. Bismarck Century was ranked number 1, West Fargo High number 2, Cheyenne ranked 3rd, Davies 4th, and Bismarck High rounds out your top 5 in AA volleyball. In single A volleyball, Thompson, the top team. Number 2, South Prairie Max. Oak Grove, the Grovers, ranked number 3. Northern Cass, 4. And then Kindred rounds out the top 5 there in Class Single A volleyball. In Class B, Linton HMB is the top-ranked team. Langdon Area Munich ranked number 2. South Hart is ranked number 3. Richland 4th. And Flasher rounds out the top 5. Again, the latest rankings will come out next Tuesday, the 23rd. For that one, Tuesday the 23rd will be the next and latest edition of polls. Again, if you have not already, click that subscribe button here on YouTube. Follow us on X or Facebook. Give us a visit our website as well as, again, fall sports season in full coverage. Of course, also our Wednesday coaches show, speaking with area coaches all around and up and down the Red River Valley. Also our senior spotlight athlete of the week, as well as brand new this year, the crowning moments. Get to see highlights from the past week of games broadcast right here on yourliveevent.com. So excited to be able to bring that to you each and every Wednesday night right here on yourliveevent.com. Again, it is the Shanley Deacons, 5-5 overall, 2-2 in EDC competition, going up against West Fargo Horace. They're 7-5 on the season, 1-3 in EDC play. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you the starting lineups. That's next on yourliveevent.com.
Join us for the Grover Athletic Club Flannel 5K and Fun Run, Saturday, October 4th at Oak Grove Park. Every step you take supports Grover athletes, providing equipment, travel, live streaming, and more. Register today at GroverAthleticClub.com and be part of the Oak Grove Homecoming Fun. The Grover Athletic Club Flannel 5K and Fun Run. Let's go, Grover Nation.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
As an American Family Insurance agent, Chris and Monica Heisey look out for what matters to you most, even when nothing is wrong. These days, everyone wants to save money, and they can show you how easy it is to have multiple policies by combining your auto and homeowner's insurance. Let Chris Heisey Agency with American Family Insurance put some change back into your pocket. For more info, visit chrisheisey.com. That's chrisheisey.com for all the details.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Back here on yourliveevent.com as we get you ready for our first serve here tonight. It's time now for our starting lineups here. We'll start with our visitors on the scoreboard, the Deacons of Fargo Shanley. We'll start with a 5'9" junior outside hitter, number 2, Kinsley Julik. A 5'10" freshman outside hitter, number 3, Julia Holstein. A 5'7" sophomore, the libero, number 4, Brooklyn Bogenreef. A 6-foot junior right side hitter, number 6, Anna Strand. A 6'2" senior middle blocker, number 14, Megan Holstein. And a 5'5" senior setter, number 22, Addie Bogenreef. That's your starting lineup for Fargo Shanley. The head coach is Taylor Preston. The assistants are Anna Vandenvoort, Starina Campion, Mackenzie Van Horn, Maddie Nosen, and Bernadette Newman. Your Shanley going with the white uniforms with the, the red uniforms with white numerals trimmed in black with a white and black stripe on the sides. Now your starting lineup here for the home team here tonight, the West Fargo Horace Hawks wearing the white uniforms with the gold numerals trimmed in black with the black stripe around the sleeve. Your starting lineups for the Horace Hawks, starting with a 5'6" junior, right side, number 1, Nora Schumacher. A 5'10" junior, the libero, number 2, Jocelyn Asplin. A 5'10" sophomore outside hitter, number 4, Kendall Mueller. A 5'9" senior middle blocker, number 8, Olivia Shook. A 5'5" junior setter, number 11, Courtney Heiser. A 5'11" senior middle blocker, number 13, Caitlin Posel. And a 5'11" junior outside hitter, number 20, Jordan Christofferson. Starting lineup for the Horace Hawks. Hadley Plank is your head coach. Lauren Golos, Claire Mueller, Evan Martell, and Maggie Steffen are your assistant coaches. Again, thank you so much for joining us here. Thank you to Horace administration allowing us to bring this contest for you here tonight. Also, thank you to all the sponsors that you will see in here throughout this broadcast. Of course, whenever possible, we ask that you please patronize these businesses. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you, as without them, this coverage on yourliveevent.com would not be possible. Finishing their starting lineups here, the Hawks and the Deacons, West Fargo Horace versus Fargo Shanley. Again, a valuable EDC point on the line here. They're always valuable, especially in this brand new 3-class system of North Dakota high school volleyball. I think probably the right call. We've seen how it's worked in basketball the last couple of years, and really just a great job of having like opponents facing off against like opponents, right? Really now with the Class 2A division is centered around the big cities here in North Dakota. Of course, in the EDC, it's the 7 from the Fargo Metro, then the 2 from Grand Forks. Same thing with the major cities out west, Bismarck, Minot, Mandan, Devils Lake, and such in that double A division, as well as the Class A division. A couple of the smaller schools like a Devils Lake, or a Wahpeton moving down into that B division, along with some of the bigger, small town, quote unquote, small town schools like a Northern Cass, a Central Cass, a Kindred, at least on this side of the river or side of the state, Thompson, in that single A division. And then, of course, the traditional Class B schools down in that the small towns throughout North Dakota. Again, I think just a light competition against light competition here in the state of North Dakota. Now with this 3A volleyball, I think it's worked for basketball these last couple years. Hopefully it continues to work, and hopefully it works in the volleyball as well here in North Dakota. So starting lineups have concluded as both teams will take the court here as we get ready for set number 1 between the Hawks and the Deacons, right here on yourliveevent.com. As officials down there getting the rotation correct here for each team. Good crowd here on yourliveevent.com. The Horace Hawks down to the left of us, the student section, going with the whiteout theme. All white shirts for the student section down there on the the near side, down to the left side of us. So Julich, Holstein, Bogenreef, Strand, Dietz, and Addie Bogenreef will be the 6 to start out the contest for Fargo Shanley. Schumacher, Asplin, Mueller, Shook, Heiser, and Christofferson, your 6 to begin for Horace. As Jordan Christofferson will serve it as we begin to go. That one is pushed across by Strand. It's dug up by Horace. The set over to Mueller with the swing diving dig attempt there by Bogenreef to no avail. As Kendall Mueller will get the open up the score and get the first points as Horace leads 1-0. As serve sent across again by Christofferson, back to Horace and return back to Shanley. Bogenreef and sent across by Strand. It's dug up by Horace. Set over to Schumacher. She'll tip it across, played there by Addie Bogenreef. And hit across, but too strong there by Kinsey Julik, and it's 2-0 in favor of Horace. So Christofferson again now with 2 service points, serves it across again. Near the bench, going to try to save it, but Julik just too far away. It'll fall down to the floor. And it's quickly 3-0. In favor of Horace. As Christofferson back to serve it across again. Played there by Holstein. The set, the tip, dug up by Horace. Set over, and the swing for the kill. Kendall Mueller once again. So Kendall Mueller back-to-back kills, or 2 kills so far. It's 4-0 in favor of Horace. Christofferson back to serve it across again. Played there, Brooklyn Bogenreef, and Addie Bogenreef will just send it across on 3. Played there by Asplin. The set by Heiser, the swing across, Schumacher, and it was tipped at the net, and it's a point. 5-0 in favor of the Hawks. Christofferson, 5 service points. Shanley looking for a side out. Sends it across, played there, Brooklyn Bogenreef. Addie Bogenreef, the set, the swing across for the kill. That's Anna Strand. So she gets the kill and a much-needed side out for Shanley. 1-5, they trail. So Brooklyn Bogenreef will serve it for the Deacons. Service sent across, and it's an ace! Point and an ace, 2-5. Shanley going to try to get some, string some points here together, try to go on a run themselves. Played there by Christofferson, the set to Mueller for the point. Kendall Mueller once again for Horace gets the side out, 6-2. As the libero, Jocelyn Asplin, will serve it for sent across and into the net. The swing by Schumacher. Point to Shanley, 3-6. As we get the score corrected inside the gym. As Danica Clausen will check in, she will serve. As is number 5, Taya Ressler for Shanley. So 3-6, Shanley trails early on here in set 1. Serve sent across, battle of the net, tipped, and Taya Ressler will tip it down. 4-6. As Clausen back to serve it across again, played by Mueller. The set, Christofferson from the back row. Dug up there, Holstein. Set by Ressler and hit across, dug up by Mueller. Back set and able to get it over as Schumacher. Free ball back to Shanley. Set by Ressler and tipped across, dug up by Asplin. The set, the swing by Mueller. That's dug up. Brooklyn Bogenreef for Shanley. Set is over to Julik and into the net. 4 hits. Side out back to Horace at 7-5. Excuse me, 7-4. So number 5, Olivia Suda, will check in. She will go back to the service line for Horace. 3-point lead. Serve is sent across. Bogan Reef and block at the net. Coulter and Pozo coming together on the block, 8-4. They'll give it to Pozo as Suda with the serve across again. Sent across by Brooklyn Bogan-Reef, dug up, set, and Mueller able to get it across. Julik, set back to Julik. She'll tip it over. That one is played by Suda, and Mueller will just hit it over. Brooklyn Bogan-Reef, set to Holstein, and the point. Side out, 5-8. So Kinsley Julik will serve it for the Deacons. Sent across, played there by Asplin. Horace going to try to recover, cannot do so. It flies into the bench, and it's the point for Shanley, 6-8. Fun back and forth first set here from Horace. Julik back to serve it across again. Played by Mueller, set by Suda, and tipped across, dug up by Shanley. Set is over to Holstein, played there by Suda. Asplin and Mueller across on 3, dug up by Shanley, and hit over by Holstein. Say it got a hawk, and so sent over by Brooklyn Bogan-Reef back to Horace. As Christofferson sends it over on 3, played by Shanley. Holstein over, Christofferson able to get a touch. The set to Mueller, but too strong. Out of bounds along the back line. Point to Shanley. They're within 1. 7-8 they trail. So Julik serve it across again. Too strong, a service error. Side out to Horace, 9-7. Haley Miranda will check in for Shanley as Kendall Mueller will serve it. Dug up, set over to Holstein. Mueller able to get a touch of it. Second touch, Suda, and then hit across by Christofferson for the point. Finds a hole in the defense, 10-7. So Jordan Christofferson credited with her first kill tonight. 10-7 the Horace lead. As Mueller with the serve across, again played, hit across by Holstein, too strong, 11-7. Mueller now with a couple service points. 11-7 here in set number 1. Floater serve played there by Brooklyn Bogan-Reef. The set, the tip across, went along the net and fell back on the Shanley side on the hit by Carly Holstein. It's a point to Horace. It's 12-7. Kendall Mueller back to serve it again. Serve sent across, and it's an ace! Mueller with her first ace. 13-7 Horace with the lead, and that will force a timeout from Coach Taylor Preston and Shanley. Set number 1 on yourliveevent.com. Horace 13, Shanley 7. Be back after this.
We aren't meant to be still. And while you determine the direction you'll go, we're just here to help you along the way. So go. Go with experience. Go with teamwork. Go with neighbors. Go with integrity.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge-Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Out of the timeout, we'll get a whistle and a forehead violation called on Shanley. So serve stays with Horace. It's now 14-7. Kendall Mueller back to serve it across again. This one out of bounds, just a bit too strong. And the side out, a much needed side out to Shanley. At 8-14, they trail. So Carly Holstein will serve it for Shanley. And it's a service error. Side out, point goes right back to Horace at now 15-8. Olivia Shook checking back in. Caitlin Posel will serve for the Hawks. Sent across, played there by Miranda. Second touch and the swing by Holstein. Out of bounds along the near side, 16-8. Posel with her first service point. She'll serve it again. Serve sent across, played the set by Raisler. The tip across by Carly Holstein, dug up by Horace. Suda with the set, Christofferson. Tipped at the net, it stays with Shanley and Brooklyn Bogan-Reef across on 3. Suda with the set for Horace. Christofferson for the point. Jordan Christofferson with her second kill. It's 17-8. As Vanessa Bohr will check in for Fargo Shanley. 17-8, the Deacons trail here in set number 1. Serve into the net, service air, and the side out. To Shanley, 9-17. As Addie Bogan-Reef back in, she'll serve. As is number 6, Anna Strand. She'll go to the front row. Bogan-Reef with the serve across, played by Mueller. The set by Suda. The swing into the net by Coulter. Or excuse me, Coulter with the kill. And the point goes back to Horace now at 18-9. As Courtney Heiser will set it across. Bogan-Reef with the set and the swing, the point. Vanessa Bohr. Sign out to Shanley. 10-18. As Bohr will serve it across. Christofferson, second touch by Asplin, and then free ball sent across by Mueller. Bogan-Reef back over on 1, dug up by Horace and returned right back. Serve, set, and the swing for the point. That was Anna Strand. Anna Strand with a couple kills. As Bohr with the serve across, unable to return it is Horace, and it's now 12-18. Bohr back-to-back service points. Shanley going to see if they can try to chip away at this deficit. 12-18, the Deacons trail. Serve sent across. Dig from Aspen went off the net. Falls to the floor. 13-18. Shanley trails by 5 in this first set. Vanessa Bohr back at the service line once again for the Deacons. Played there, Christofferson at the net, trying to save it was Heiser, but she stepped past the line underneath the net. And under the net violation, 14-18, 4-point deficit, and that will force Coach Hadley Plank to take a timeout for Horace. Set 1, 18-14 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Fun back and forth set number 1 right here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com as West Fargo Horace with a 4-point lead in this first set, 18-14. Shanley still with serve as Vanessa Bohr, 4 straight service points, a 5-point run. She'll serve it across again. Christofferson set by Heiser, and Christofferson over on 3. First touch, but no second touch for Shanley. 19-14. Side out. As Jordan Christofferson now with 3 kills, she'll go back to the service line. Started the game with 5 straight service points to open it up for Horace. Now 6 straight service points for Christofferson. Service point number 6. It's 20-14. Christofferson back to serve it across again. Sent across, played there, Brooklyn Bogenreef. The set, Addie Bogenreef, and the swing too strong by Anna Strand. Point to Horace, 21-14. Serve sent across, Julik will play it. Bogenreef the set from the back row. Bohr for the point. Vanessa Bohr with the side out. 15-21. As Brooklyn Bogenreef will serve it, the libero for Shanley. Serve sent across, set by Heiser. The swing, Mueller, and it leads to the point. So Kendall Mueller on the swing once again, side out, 22-15. Kendall Mueller now with 3 kills. Set and the swing for the point. As Holstein on the swing. Side out, 16-22. As the serve is too strong out of bounds by Danica Clausen. Side out, 23-16. Olivia Suda back in to serve. McKenna Coulter back in as well for Horace. Suda with the serve across, played the set, the swing by Julik, and the point for Shanley. 17-23. So Kinsley Julik back to serve for Shanley. 17-23 they trail. Serve played there Asplin. Second touch by Suda, and then Asplin the free ball back to Shanley. Played there by the Deacons. Back set, hit across by Holstein. Too strong, but they'll say it was touched at the net, and it leads to a point for Shanley. 18-23. As Kinsley Julich back to serve it across again. Played there, Mueller. The set by Suda. Christofferson from the back row. Too strong. Point to Shanley. 19-23. Julich back to serve it again. Sent across, it's an ace! Second one for her tonight, 20-23, and Horace will take the timeout here in set number 1 on yourliveevent.com.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
23-20, Horace with the lead. Shanley chipping away at it. Horace has never trailed in this first set. They had the opening serve. They reeled off 5 straight points from the serve of Jordan Christofferson. Has gotten to within 1. But that's the closest it's been. As Julich with the serve across again, set by Suda, the swing by Mueller. Too strong, 21-23. Within a 2-point contest, Julich back to serve it again. 6 service points, a couple aces and a kill for her. Serve, Asplin with the dig, set by Suda, pushed across by Coulter. Dug up by Shanley, the swing and the point. Vanessa Bohr once again. 22-23. Bohr with a couple kills. Within 1 is the Deacons. Julich back to serve it again. Played there by Asplin. The set by Suda. McKenna Coulter with the swing. Tipped at the net. Stays with Shanley. And hit across by Bogenreef on 3. Asplin. Suda with the set. Mueller will push it across. Dug up by Shanley. Second touch. And Voss for the point. Or excuse me, Bohr. Vanessa Bohr once again. And we're tied at 23. First time this set has been tied since it started at 0-0. Horace out of timeout. Shanley has 1. Julich back at the service line again. Serve played there. Christofferson set by Suda. Mueller with the tip across and cannot be returned. Side out to Horace, and they've got set point at 24-23 as Kendall Mueller back at the service line. Kendall Mueller now with 4 kills. Mueller with the serve across. Played the set by Raisler, hit across by Bohr, dug up, battle at the net, stays with Horace and into the net. And we're tied at 24 as we're going extra points here in set number 1. A race to 2. Again, got to win by 2. Carly Holstein will serve for the Deacons. Played there, Asplin, the set, Suda, the swing across by McKenna Coulter, too strong, and it's set point for Shanley. Just a couple moments ago, it was 23-16, Horace with the lead. Now Shanley has come back for set point at 25-24. Holstein with the serve across again. Set by Suda. Christofferson out of bounds. And Shanley will pick up the set victory, 26-24. Shanley will take the 1-0 lead. Here after one set, we'll get you our First Class Mortgage between set report. West Fargo Horace storming out of the gates. They led 5-0 to open up the set. Had a lead ranging from 2 up to like 4 or 5. At one point, it was a 7-point advantage for West Fargo Horace. It was 23-16. Shanley gets the side out, then proceeds to score. 6 straight points, tied it up at 23. Side out from Horace and a side out from Shanley. Back-to-back points gives Fargo Shanley the 26-24 lead. They lead 1-0 here on YourLiveEvent.com. As that is your between set report from First Class Mortgage. Again, online at firstclasscorp.com. First Class Mortgage, our between set report. Locally owned and operated, First Class Mortgage is more than just our company name. It's the way they do business. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. They provide first-class service, first-class knowledge, and a first-class experience at the lowest interest rates. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. Set 2 when we come back, YourLiveEvent.com.
Join us for the Grover Athletic Club Flannel 5K and Fun Run, Saturday, October 4th at Oak Grove Park. Every step you take supports Grover athletes, providing equipment, travel, live streaming, and more. Register today at GroverAthleticClub.com and be part of the Oak Grove Homecoming Fun. The Grover Athletic Club Flannel 5K and Fun Run. Let's go, Grover Nation.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com as we begin set number 2. As Fargo Shanley will start with serve here in set number 2. As number 4, the libero, Brooklyn Bogenreef, will serve it across. Bogenreef with the serve. Mueller will tip it over on 3. Played there by Addie Bogenreef. Brooklyn Bogenreef. Swing by Board. Dug up there by Asplin. Set by Heiser. Back to Shanley, and free ball sent across by Julia Holstein. Back to Horace. Set by Heiser. The swing too strong by Nora Schumacher, and the point to Shanley. Christofferson into the net. Hitting air, and back-to-back Shanley points to open up this second set. So Brooklyn Bogenreef back to serve once again. Now 3 total service points here tonight. Serve is sent across, played there, Asplin. Set by Heiser, the swing by Mueller. Tipped at the net. And trying to play it over on 2 was Addie Bogenreef. Hit the top of the net. And it'll be double hit violation called on Addie Bogenreef. And the side out to Horace. 1-2. So Jocelyn Asplin, the libero, will serve it for West Fargo Horace. Set by Addie Bogenreef. Tip. And off the antenna there by Vanessa Bohr. Point to Horace. We're tied at 2. Asplin will serve it across again. This one into the net. Service error. Side out goes back to Shanley. 3-2. 5. Taya Ressler will check back in. And number 1, Danica Clausen in as well. She will serve for the Deacons. Serve is too strong, out of bounds. Try to get the back line just a hair long. And the side out point goes back to Horace. As we're tied at 3. As Olivia Suda checks back in, she will serve. Sends it across, set by Shanley. Through the block, attempt for the point, Carly Holstein. Point to Shanley. 4-3. As I'll get the scoreboard in-house corrected. There we go, 4-3, Shanley with the lead. As Vanessa Bohr to serve. Played by Christofferson, set by Suda, hit across by Mueller. It's dug up by Shanley, set by Raisler. Tip across by Holstein, dug up by Horace. And then the free ball sent across by McKenna Coulter. Back to Shanley, the set to Holstein, dug up there, Christofferson. Suda with the set to Mueller, blocked at the net. Asplin able to save it, and Mueller over on 3, but out of bounds in front of the Shanley bench. Point to the Deacons, 5-3. Bohr back at the service line once again for Shanley. Played across, Christofferson. Set by Suda, swung across, and the kill. McKenna Coulter gets her second kill, the side out, 4-5. As Kendall Mueller will serve. Serve is across, set by Raisler, the swing by Holstein, blocked at the net, and unable to return it is Shanley. Caitlin Pozol got a piece of it along with Harper Coulter. They were in on the block. 5-5 tied up here in set number 2. And through a tip for the point. On the swing there by Carly Holstein. She'll go back to serve. 6-5 Shanley leads. So Holstein back at the service line. 4 kills, but service error into the net, tied at 6. Olivia Shook checks back in for Horace. As Pozol will serve. Sent across, set by Raisler, swung on, but too strong. On the swing by Megan Dietz. 7-6. As Pozol with the serve across again. Holstein got the antenna. 8-6. As Pozol back to serve again. Floater dug up, the set to Dietz for the point, Megan Dietz. Her first kill, side out 7-8. Anna Strand checks back in, as does Addie Bogenreef. She will go back to serve. Sent across, good dig there by Mueller, but unable to return it. And it's a point for Shanley, tied back up at 8. Bogenreef back to serve it again, played by Christofferson. Second touch, Suda, and free ball sent over by Mueller. Bohr with a touch, set through the block for the point. Julia Holstein. (9-8). As Addie Bogenreef back to serve again. Diving dig there, Christofferson, and sent over by Mueller. Back to Shanley. Bogenreef back set, pushed across by Strand, dug up by Horace. Christofferson over on 3. Bogenreef got a piece of it, pinballs around. Brooklyn Bogenreef sends it back. Set through the block for the point. As Olivia Shook will get the kill. Tied at 9. Courtney Heiser back in. She will serve for the Hawks. 9-9. Sent over. Brooklyn Bogenreef. Set by Addie Bogenreef. Pushed across. Board dug up, and Christofferson over on 3. And a misplay there by Addie Bogenreef on the dig attempt. Point to Horace. 10-9. Heiser with the service point. Her first, she'll serve it across again for West Fargo Horace. Serve sent across. Addie Bogenreef the set. Tipped across by Dietz. Out of bounds. 11-9. Horace, 4th year of varsity program. Last year, their first trip to the state tournament, upset the number 1 seed Shanley in the EDC semis last season. As Schumacher. Nora Schumacher with the block, 12-9. Horace ended up finishing 7th at the state tournament. Shanley 3rd place in the state tournament last season. Serve sent across once again. At the net, tip down for the point. Schumacher there again. 13-9. Nora Schumacher now with a couple kills. Heiser back to serve again. Set, swung on by Strand, dug up by Mueller. Set over to Christofferson for the point. Jordan Christofferson gets the kill. Make it 14-9. And that'll force a Shanley timeout. Here's set number 2. The Hawks lead 14-9. YourLiveEvent.com.
Supply has the expertise to help you tackle even the toughest jobs, from concrete and rebar to heat and winter construction services. Prairie Supply has extensive product lines with professional on-site solutions you can trust. Prairie Supply is a supplier of construction equipment and materials specializing in, but not limited to, concrete construction. Prairie Supply supporting the hard-working contractors in the field or at the drawing board. Visit prairiesupply.com today.
14-9, Horace with the lead here in set number 2. Shanley has a 1-0 advantage. They came back in set number 1. An entertaining first set. It was 23-16 at one point, but Shanley was able to regroup and pick up the victory, 26-24. As Heiser back to serve it across again, set by Addie Bogenreef. Able to save it was Dietz, but it flies out of bounds by the scorers table. Point to Horace. They retain serve at 15-9. Serve dug up there. Brooklyn Bogenreef and sent across on 3 by Dietz. Dug up. Set through the block for the point. Nora Schumacher. Make it 16-9. As Heiser back to serve it across again. And the kill there for Shanley. Julia Holstein on the swing. Much needed side out, 10-16, as Julia Holstein back to the service line. Dug up the set there by Heiser and blocked at the net. Anna Strand there on the block. 11-16. Heiser back to serve again. Christofferson pinballs around, no third touch. Point to Shanley. 12-16, and don't look now. We saw this happen in set number 1. Shanley fall behind, but then answer with a run. They're going to try to keep it going. Holstein back to serve it once again. Dig into the net and able to get it across. Back to Shanley. Sent over on 3 by Board. Dug up there. Set Heiser. Tipped across by Shook. And dig goes right back to Shanley. Addie Bogenreef. The swing through a block goes around and it leads to the point. Anna Strand on the swing there for Shanley. 13-16. Holstein back to serve again. Serve over, played by Mueller. The set to Christofferson and a diving dig attempt. They'll say it hit the floor. So they'll give Christofferson the kill. Side out at 17-13. Christofferson back to serve. Played there, Brooklyn Bogenreef. Addie Bogenreef, the set through a block. Strand dug up, set by Heiser. And the swing, but too strong out of bounds there by Olivia Shook. Point to Shanley, 14-17. As the libero, Brooklyn Bogenreef will serve. Sends it across, played by Mueller, set by Heiser. Back to Mueller. Addie Bogenreef, a first touch. But Kendall Mueller will get the point. 18-14. Kendall Mueller, 5 kills on the evening. As Jocelyn Asplin will serve. Addie Bogenreef, the set, tipped across by Holstein. Dug up, set by Heiser. Over to Mueller, through the block for the point. Kendall Mueller once again on the kill. That's 6 for her. Matches teammate Jordan Christofferson, 6 apiece for them, 19-14. As Asplin back to serve it again. Her second service point. Floater for serve, it's dug up. Addie Bogenreef the set, the swing by Holstein. Dug up and Mueller over on 3. Back to Shanley. Bogenreef back set, blocked at the net, but it goes out of bounds on the swing there from Anna Strand. Sign out, 15-19, 4-point contest. Taya Raisler checks back in, as does Danica Clausen. She'll serve. Serve is out of bounds, too strong a service error. Point goes back to Horace at 20-15. Seven, McKenna Coulter checks back in, as does Olivia Suda. She'll serve for the Hawks. Serve sent across, played there Holstein. Set by Raisler, swing across, dug up there, Asplin. Set and Mueller blocked at the net. It stays with Shanley. And Bohr over on 3, back to Horace. Set to Mueller, but got a little too cute. It hit the net, falls back down to the floor. Point to Shanley. 16-20. As Vanessa Bohr will serve. Serve sent across, played by Mueller, Christofferson, and McKenna Coulter over on 3. Back to Shanley, set by Raisler, swung on by Bohr, dug up. Asplin a second touch to Mueller, pushes it across. Clausen with the dig, the set over to Holstein, played there by Suda, and over and across by Coulter. Back to Shanley, to Holstein, into the net, and the point goes to Horace, 21-16. So Kendall Mueller will serve it for Horace, 21-16. Serve goes to Bohr, set and hit across, dug up by Horace. Set by Suda, swung across Coulter. Dig goes right back to Horace. Suda with the set, through the block attempt there. Posel, it's dug up by Shanley and sent across, dug up by Horace, and then the free ball sent across by Coulter. Back to Shanley. Over on 2, and the point. Taya Raisler sends it over on 2, and the point to the Deacons at 17-21. So Carly Holstein will serve for the Deacons. They trail by 4. Serve sent across, Christofferson. Suda going to try to play it over on 2. Diving dig there by Clausen, and then a free ball sent over by Raisler. Back to Horace, set, and through the block attempt for the point. McKenna Coulter with the point, 21-22 now, 17. After the side out. So Caitlin Posel will serve for the Hawks. Let's serve, pinballs around, it'll hit the back wall, and a point for Horace. Hit the very tip top of the tape, as that will force a timeout from Coach Taylor Preston and Shanley. Set number 2, Horace leads 23-17 on YourLiveEvent.com.
We're Tommy's Express. Scan the QR code for a fast pass to a free month of washing. Our modern car wash offers a bright, open environment and a low-stress conveyor belt entry. Our signature scent, ceramic body wax, spot-free rinse, and heated blowers give you the best shine in town. Check out the wash for yourself. Washing your car is easy, fast, and fun. Visit Tommy's Express today.
Set number 2, West Fargo Horace looking to tie up the game at a set apiece. Shanley took set number 1, 26-24. Similar situation as we had last set. It was 23-16 in that first set. Horace with the lead. Shanley able to get a side out, went on a run, tied it at 23. After a side out from Horace, Shanley side out right back, got back-to-back points to take a 26-24 lead. Got to be something that you imagine both teams, both coaches talking about there at the timeout. Set and the swing and the kill for Megan Dietz. 18-23. As Addie Bogenreef checking back in, she will serve. As is number 6, Anna Strand. Serve played by Christofferson. Suda with the set. Christofferson the swing. Block goes right back to Horace. And the swing over to Coulter. Dug up by Shanley. Bogenreef the set, the swing, the kill there. Anna Strand. 19-23. As Addie Bogenreef back to serve again. Played by Christofferson. Second touch, Asplin, and then Mueller over on 3. Diving dig there, Brooklyn Bogenreef. Strand, and then into the net on the swing by Bohr. Side out, set point, 24-19. Checking in and serving, number 11, Courtney Heiser. Set point for Horace, misplay there, and the point. Courtney Heiser gets the service point, and that will end set number 2, 25-19. So Horace will tie it up at 1 set apiece. It is our First Class Mortgage between set report. As it started out back and forth set, teams trading points. Shanley had a 9-8 lead, but then a side out from Horace made it 9-9. Then 7 more points gave them a 16-9 lead. Shanley trying to claw their way back, got within 4 a couple different times. Most recently at 23-18. Got it to 23-19, but then a side out. And then the service point from Heiser leads Horace to a 25-19 win, and we're tied up at 1 set apiece. Team leaders here for both teams, Kendall Mueller, Jordan Christofferson, each with 6 kills for Horace. Courtney Heiser with 8 service points, Kendall Mueller with 7 for the Hawks. 4 kills for Carly Holstein for Shanley. Kinsey Julik with 7 service points to lead the Deacons in that category. That's your between set reports from First Class Mortgage. We'll take a break, come back with set 3 when we return. YourLiveEvent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search Your Live Event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at YourLiveEvent.com.
Ada Building Center has been serving the Red River Valley with exceptional customer service and competitive prices. From computer drafting, estimating, on-site consultations, free product delivery, they are there for you from start to finish. Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada, or online, adabuildingcenter.com. They'll help you turn your project into a masterpiece. Ada Building Center, LLC, building dreams, one project at a time.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out BearsHomeSolutions.com.
Here on YourLiveEvent.com as we get set for set number 3. So Shanley took set number 1, 26-24. Horace answers back with a 25-19 victory, as now the all-important set number 3 here when it's tied at 1 set apiece. Again, thanks for joining us here on YourLiveEvent.com. Fun contest here in Class AA EDC Volleyball. As Jordan Christofferson will serve it across to begin our 3rd set. Played there by Shanley. Adam Bogenreef with the set. Dug up on the kill attempt at the net. Too close to the net. And we'll get a whistle. What's the call? As Anna Strand backed away like she might have touched the net. We'll see. Officials will converge and discuss it here. As we wait to see the set, and they'll say a tip and a point to Shanley. So Shanley will get a side out to start our first set. So 1-0. As Brooklyn Bogenreef will serve. And it's an ace! Bogenreef with the ace, and it's 2-0 Shanley. Fourth service point, second ace for Brooklyn Bogenreef here tonight. She'll go back to serve it across again. Played there by Mueller. Set back to Mueller for the point. Kendall Mueller. Kill number 7. Side out for Horace. 1-2. So number 2, Jocelyn Asplin will serve it for West Fargo Horace. Serve sent across, played by Holstein. Addie Bogenreef, and hit across there by Strand. It's dug up by Horace, and the swing for the point, Nora Schumacher. She'll tie it up at 2. Schumacher kill 4 for her. 2-2 as we play early on in set 3. Aspen with the serve across again. Hit over on 3 by Bohr at the net. And it'll fall to the floor. Point to Shanley. They side out, retake the lead at 3-2. As we'll get a substitution. 5, Taya Raisler, and number 1, Danica Clausen, both checking in. Serve sent across at the net, and it'll be 4 hits. 4-2. So Clausen gets her second service point. She'll go back to serve once again. 4-2, Shanley leads here in set 3. Serve across, played by Mueller, set by Heiser, back to Mueller. Diving dig there, set by Raisler, and off the net. And the point to Horace, 3-4. So McKenna Coulter will check in, as Olivia Suda will serve and check in. Service sent across, Raisler with the set, swing across by Bohr, down the line, out of bounds. And we're tied at 4. 4-4. As serve sent across by Suda once again. Over by Bohr, dug up by Asplin. And Mueller over on 3. Able to get it across, and block at the net. Posel and Mueller there. I'll give it to Mueller. 5-4 Horace with the lead. As Suda back to serve it across again. She serves that one into the net. And the side out back to Shanley. We're tied at 5. So Vanessa Bohr will serve for Fargo Shanley. Serve sent across Asplin. Set by Suda, over on 3 by Mueller. Touch there by Holstein, and from the back row, sent across by Bohr. Dig goes right back to Shanley. Raisler with the set. Holstein with the swing. First touch. Asplin able to save it. Then a free ball sent over by Posel. Back to Shanley. Trying to get it over onto it. Rolls around the net. Was there a touch by Horace? No, there was not. Shanley wanted a touch. They won't get the call. Raisler tried to send it over on 2. So 6-5. After the side out, Mueller will serve it across. Bohr plays it. The set over to Holstein for the point. 6-6. So Carly Holstein will serve it for Fargo Shanley. Scherf sent across, pinballs around, and just able to get it over, but waiting for it, and the swing, Megan Dietz. Was waiting for it, timed the jump perfectly, sends it straight down for the point. Dietz with her third kill, 7-6, Shanley with the lead. Holstein back to serve again. Sent over Mueller, Christofferson, and Mueller from the back row into the net. Falls to the floor, 8-6. Holstein back to the service line once again. Now with 3 service points. 2-point Shanley lead. Serve sent across, played there Asplin. Second touch Christofferson, and able to get it over on the free ball by Posel. Shanley with it. Holstein back on 3. Christofferson set by Suda. Christofferson! Jordan Christofferson gets the kill. That's number 7 for her. Side out for Horace, 7-8. Olivia Schutt checks in as Caitlin Posel will serve for Horace. Serve sent across, played by Clausen. And through the block for the point, Julia Holstein. 9-7. Anna Strand will check in as Taya Ressler will serve it for Shanley. 2-point Deacon lead here in set number 3. It's a service error and a point. Side out goes back to Horace. 8-9 they trail. As 22, Addie Bogenreef back in for Shanley. Nora Schumacher checks in, as does number 11, Courtney Heiser. She will serve. Heiser with the serve across, played there Holstein. Addie Bogenreef, and the swing by Anna Strand. Had to contort her body, and it goes too strong out of bounds. And we're tied at 9. Heiser back to serve it across again. 9 service points for her tonight. Serve sent over, played Holstein. Bogenreef and Addie Bogenreef over on 3. Horace with it. Heiser the set. Christofferson pushes it across, tipped at the net. Diving dig Addie Bogenreef, and able to get across on 3 is Bohr. Back to Horace, and Schumacher will get a whistle before the swing, and they'll get a net violation called on Anna Strand. It's a point for Horace. 10-9. Heiser now with 10 service points. She'll serve it again. And it's an ace serve! Number 11 for her on the service point. Ace number 1 for her tonight. It's 11-9. Heiser with the serve across again. Set Addie Bogenreef off the net, and it goes out of bounds. They'll call it a point to Shanley. Side out, 10-11. As Julia Holstein will serve it across. And the tip sent back, and the point. So Jordan Christofferson, kill number 8. 12-10 is the lead for Horace. Now make it 13-10 on the ace. Christofferson back to serve it across once again. And into the net, service air, side out back to as number 4, Brooklyn Bogenreef will serve. Set to Mueller, dug up there. Bogenreef waiting for it. It stays with Horace, and Schumacher will push it across back to Shanley. Addie Bogenreef tip blocked at the net and unable to return it. As Mueller, Olivia Shook was right there with her. It's 14-11. So Caitlin Pozo will check in. Jocelyn Asplin will serve for Horace, and Shanley can't return it back. Make it now 15-11. Asplin back to serve it across once again. Dig waiting for it, goes too strong. Mueller sends it down. And unable to return it is Shanley. It's a point to Horace once again at 16-11. Asplin back to serve it once again. Serve sent across, played there Holstein. Second touch, Brooklyn Bogenreef, and hit across by Carly Holstein. It's dug up. Christofferson from the back row. Block goes right back. Heiser with the set. The swing by Pozo for the point. Caitlin Pozo gets her first kill tonight, 17-11. Asplin back to serve it across again. It's a 6-point. Horace lead as 13. Haley Miranda checking back in for the Deacons. Floater, it's to Miranda. Set Addie Bogenreef, the tip for the point. As Carly Holstein with the tip. She's got 5 kills. Side out, 12-17. As Danica Clausen checks in, she'll serve for the Deacons. Serve sent across, played by Christofferson. Heiser the set, the swing, the kill. Kendall Mueller once again for Horace, 18-12. Mueller now with 9 kills here tonight. Side out 18-12. As the serve sent across by Horace and free ball sent back to the Hawks. Set by Suda, the swing. Coulter off a touch, set by Raisler, and the swing out of bounds on the swing by Holstein. Point to Horace, 19-12. So Suda back to serve it across one more time. 4 service points for her. Goes to Miranda. Back set, pushed across, but out of bounds. And the point to Horace. 20-12. That will force a timeout. We'll take one as well. We're tied at a set apiece. Horace leads in set 3, 20-12 on yourliveevent.com.
Grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
20-12, West Fargo Horace with the lead here in set number 3. We're tied at a set apiece. Horace looking to take the important 2-1 advantage. here tonight on this Thursday night from Horace here on yourliveevent.com. Again, thanks for tuning in with us tonight. So glad you could join us from the Hawks Nest. So Olivia Suda back to serve it once again. 5 service points for her. She'll serve it across again. Back set, blocked at the net. Holstein tried to send it across. Kendall Mueller at the net once again. 21-12. Suda back to serve it across again. Set by Raisler and hit across by Bohr. Dug up by Horace. Set by Suda. Swing across. Mueller too strong, out of bounds. Side out. 13-21. As Vanessa Bohr will serve for Shanley. Played there, Asplin, second touch, Suda, and over. Back to Shanley. Raisler blocked at the net on the swing attempt. As Raisler with the serve back again, played over. Christopherson able to get a piece of it. Posel and sent across by Mueller, dug up by Shanley, and the set is over to Holstein. That one's dug up by Suda. Asplin, Mueller will push it across, tipped at the net, stays with Shanley. The set to Holstein for the point. Julia Holstein will get the kill. Her fourth. Side out, set stays with, serve stays with Shanley. 14-21. As Bohr now with 5 service points, serves it across one more time. Set by Suda, played across by Posel. Clausen got a piece of it. The set to Holstein, dug up Christopherson. Suda with the set, over to Mueller for the point. Kendall Mueller, that'll be number 10 for her tonight. 22-14. Kendall Mueller now at the service line for the Hawks. Mueller with the serve across, played there, Brooklyn Bogenreef. Raisler with the set, through the block, the swing, it's dug up, set by Suda, over to Christopherson. Played there by Bohr, goes right back to Horace. Asplin, second touch, Mueller across, too strong into the Shanley bench. Side out to the Deacons, 15-22. So serve across here for Holstein. Played by Shanley, blocked at the net, but it's able to recover is Shanley. Posel blocked at the net, and then unable to return it is Horace. 16-22. Point to the Deacons as Holstein back to serve again. She's now got 4 service points tonight. Holstein the serve across and too strong, out of bounds. Service error, point. As nope, the official looks like he will overrule the line judge, so it's an ace. 17-22 as Holstein gets the ace. 17-22, Holstein to serve across again. Played by Christopherson, second touch Suda, back to Christopherson. Dug up there, Clausen. Raisler the set. Holstein dug up there by Mueller. Suda over on 2 and diving dig. Clausen trying to save it. But Suda, a great job. Played it over on 2. Found an open spot in the D. Point to Horace, 23-16. 23-17. Posel will serve it across. Set over to Holstein, too strong. 24-17, and it's set point for Horace. Posel back to serve once again. Looking to end the set in style. Serve is sent across. Played, second touch, Raisler. Holstein through a block for the point, Julia Holstein. Side out 18-24. So Taya Ressler will serve it for Shanley. They trail 18-24. Christofferson, Suda, in, and Coulter for the point. McKenna Coulter will get her 4th kill tonight, and that will do it for set number 3. So 25-18, your final here in set number 3, as that will give Horace a 2-1 advantage here, as we'll get you our first class mortgage between set report. Again, a back and forth set, but Horace able to get that run in the middle part of the set, turning a 13-11 lead into a 17-11 lead. Grew it by as much as 9 at 21-12. We're able to hold on from there. Jordan Christofferson now with 8 kills. Kendall Mueller, 10 kills for West Fargo Horace. 5 kills for Carly Holstein to lead Shanley. Vanessa Bohr, Carly Holstein each with 5 service points. Courtney Heiser, 11 service points for Horace. That is your first class mortgage between set reports. Again, online at firstclasscorp.com. We'll take a break, get you scores around the state of North Dakota, and we return yourliveevent.com.
For the last 25 years, Carly DeDietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties has been serving the real estate needs of Fargo Moorhead and the surrounding communities. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Carly Day is ready to help you evaluate the market and make the right choice for you. Take the first step into selling into your next home by calling Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties at 701-367-5918. Experienced, confident, qualified. Carlita Dietz.
Back here on yourliveevent.com, let's take a look at our other scores across the great state of North Dakota here in Class 2A volleyball. Bismarck Legacy leads Mandan 1-0 after 1 set. West Fargo, the Packers, they defeat Grand Forks Central, the clean sweep, 3-0. Set number 3, Bismarck St. Mary's are tied at 1 set apiece. Bismarck Century defeats Minot North 3-0. West Fargo Cheyenne, they defeat Grand Forks Red River 3-0. Fargo Davies leads South 2-1 as they begin set number 4. And Dickinson and Williston, no score reported just yet. So we begin set number 4 here on yourliveevent.com. Horace looking to get back on the winning ways here. Get their second EDC victory of the season. Again, thanks for joining us here. yourliveevent.com. Our fall sports season well underway here on both sides of the river in both the great state of North Dakota and Minnesota. Volleyball Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, football Fridays, and before you know it, we'll get to postseason and tournament time. Stay tuned for all our coverage of tournaments and playoff action here on both sides of the river as well on yourliveevent.com. So Brooklyn Broken Reef, the libero, will serve it to begin set number 4 for Shanley. Heiser with the set, the swing played by Shanley, and Brooklyn Broken Reef over on 3. Christofferson set by Heiser, the swing, but too strong there by Shook. And the point to Shanley. They'll take the first point. 1-0. Point to Shanley. Bogan Reef with her 5th service point. Mueller with the swing for the point. Kendall Mueller gets the side out for Horace. Tied at 1. So kill number 11 there for Kendall Mueller. As libero, Jocelyn Asplin will serve. Sends it across. Dug up, second touch, pinballs around. Julich, good job of getting a first touch. Went off of Addie Bogenreef. And Julich with the third touch. And the point to Horace, 2-1. Asplin now with her 7th service point. She'll serve it across again. Play there, Julich set and over on 3 on the attempt by Bohr, but out of bounds. 3-1. The advantage here for West Fargo Horace as Asplin with the serve across again. And the swing and the kill. Side out to Shanley. (2-3), Shanley with the deficit. Danica Clausen will serve for Shanley, played by Christofferson. Heiser with the set. Mueller the swing, blocked at the net. Saved by Horace, and Mueller will put it over on 3. Bohr set the swing through the block attempt by Carly Holstein for the point. Tied up at 3. (3-3). Clausen back to serve again. Clausen with the serve, played there by Mueller. Heiser with the set, and the swing there by Schumacher leads to a point for Shanley. 4-3, the Deacons with the lead. Clausen back to serve once again. Serve across, Christofferson set Heiser to Mueller for the point. Kendall Mueller, give her a dozen. Side out at 4 apiece. Olivia Suda checks in, she'll serve. As serves sent across through the block for the point, Kinsley Julich. So Kinsley Julich will get her second kill. 5-4. And Julich will go back to serve. Serve sent across, played by Christofferson, set by Suda to Mueller. Diving dig there, Brooklyn Bogenreef, but the dig goes past the net and out of bounds. Point to Horace, we're tied at 5. As Kendall Mueller now with a baker's dozen at 13. Haley Miranda back in for Shanley. As Mueller will serve it and hit over by Vanessa Bohr. Out of bounds. Point to Horace, 6-5. Mueller back to serve it across again. Serve sent over, played there by Clausen. Second touch, Raisler, and the swing. Bohr, but it's dug up by Horace, and then free ball sent across by Coulter. Back to Shanley. Bohr with the swing for the point. Vanessa Bohr, her third kill. Ties us up at 6. Serve sent across by Holstein, and an ace serve. 7-6. Holstein, her second ace. She'll serve it again. Serve across, out of bounds. Too strong a service error. Ties back up at 7. 7-7, set 4. So Caitlin Pozo will serve it for Horace, and it's an ace serve. Pozo with the ace, her first, 5th service point. 8-7, Horace with the lead. Pozo back to serve once again. Miranda with the dig, second touch, Raisler, hit over by Bohr for the point. Vanessa Bohr. Anna Strand will check in. As 5, Taylor Raisler will serve. For Shanley, we're tied up at 8. 8-8, serve played by Christofferson. Suda with the set. Coulter with the swing, but it was blocked. Vanessa Bohr on the block there. 9-8, Shanley. As Raisler back to serve once again. That's her first service point of the evening. 9-8, Shanley leads. Asplin, second touch, Suda, and Coulter over on 3. Back to Shanley. Raisler with the set, the swing for the point. Kill on the far side there by Anna Strand. She's got 5 kills, 10-8 Shanley. Serve across by Raisler once again. Set Suda, Christofferson blocked at the net, stays with Horace. Suda over on 2, diving dig, Brooklyn Bogenreef able to save it, sent across by Dietz. Mueller will play it, Suda tipped across for, nope, stays alive, and back over to Horace, set by Suda to Christofferson, into the net. Point Shanley. It's 11-8. Coach Plank talking with the official. They wanted that. They thought it hit the ground on that sequence. To no avail, it's 11-8. As Raisler with the serve, too strong, a service error. Side out, 9-11. Nora Schumacher back in. As is 11, Courtney Heiser, she will serve. Addie Bogenreef back in for Shanley. Heiser the serve across. Play there, Brooklyn Bogenreef, set by Addie Bogenreef. Blocked at the net, Christofferson there. At the net on the block, 10-11. Heiser still at the service line. Serve across, played by Miranda. Addie Bogenreef back set. Bohr off the tape. Dug up there by Asplin. Set to Christofferson for the point. Jordan Christofferson. Tie us up at 11. Christofferson with 10 kills tonight. Heiser again at the service line. Brooklyn Bogenreef, Addie Bogenreef, the set, the swing. Megan Dietz gets the point. Gives Shanley the lead again at 12-11. Dietz now with 4 kills. As Vanessa Bohr will serve. Christofferson goes right back to Shanley. Over on 2, dug up there by Horace and Mueller across. Brooklyn Bogenreef set by Addie Bogenreef, back over through the block for the point, Anna Strand. 13-11. Anna Strand with 6 kills. 13-11, Shanley with the lead. As Bohr back to serve it again into the net, service error. Point goes back to Horace, 12-13. So Jordan Christofferson will serve it for West Fargo Horace. Serve across, Brooklyn Bogenreef, Addie Bogenreef, and hit across by Julik on 3. At the net, tipped, and the point. Kinsey Julik, but out of bounds. Point to Horace, we're tied at 13. Christofferson now with 8 service points. Serve sent across again. Julik, Brooklyn Bogenreef back to Julik. Blocked at the net, and we'll get a whistle, and they'll call a double hit. Couple things he could have called there. They'll go the double hit, and a point stays with Horace, 14-13. Christofferson to serve again. Service air into the net, and we're tied at 14 apiece. Tight set 4. Wouldn't expect anything less here in this tight contest between these two teams here in EDC play. 14-14, Brooklyn Bogenreef is at the service line. She'll send it across Mueller. Second touch, Christofferson. Back to Mueller. Dug up there, Addie Bogenreef, Brooklyn Bogenreef, and then Julik across on 3. Heiser with the serve. Schumacher at the net, stays at the net. Still battle at the net. Mueller will tip it across. It's saved by Shanley, and Julik across on 3. Block at the net, stays with Shanley. Tipped over for the point. A great rally there as Julik sent it across. 15-14 Shanley. Brooklyn Bogenreef with the serve. At the net, Heiser punched across by Schumacher. Back to Shanley, Addie Bogenreef. The swing there by Holstein. Dig, able to return it is Horace. Back to Shanley. Blocked, stays with Shanley. Addie Bogenreef over on 2, diving dig, it's returned, stays at the net. Addie Bogenreef sends it over. Mueller, it's dug up by Shanley. Addie Bogenreef blocked at the net on the swing by Strand, stays with Shanley, and Julik across on 3, out of bounds. 15-15. Couple of fantastic rallies here in set number 4, and we're tied at 15. Battle to 10 now. Jocelyn Asplin will serve it, and she'll serve it out of bounds. Side out goes back to Shanley at 16-15. Danica Clausen back in. She will serve. Taya Ressler back in. She'll go to the front row, one of the setters here for the Deacons. Clausen the serve across, and point to Shanley, 17-15. Clausen back to serve it across again. 5 service points for her tonight. Serve sent over, played by Mueller. Heiser the set, back to Mueller. Clausen able to get a piece of it. Over to Julik for the swing, too strong. 16-17. Horace within 1, 7 McKenna Coulter back in, as is number 5 Olivia Suda. She will serve for the Hawks. 16-17. Horace trails by 1. They lead 2-1. And ace serve! Olivia Suda with the ace. Her first ace, her 7th service point, and we're tied at 17. She'll serve it across again. Tipped over on 3, trying to save it was Asplin. It flies into the scorekeeper's area. 18-17, side out to Shanley. As 3, Julia Holstein will serve for the Deacons. Serve played across, Asplin. Suda, Mueller for the point. Kendall Mueller 14th kill. Tied at 18. (18-18), back and forth set. Both teams have both timeouts. Miranda back in for the Deacons. As Kendall Mueller will serve. Serve across Clausen. Reisler over by Bohr for the point. Vanessa Bohr on the swing. 19-18 Shanley. (16) Carly Holstein to serve for the Deacons. Serve is across. Misplay there by Christofferson and a point. 20-18, it's a 2-point Shanley lead. As that will force the timeout from Coach Hadley Plank. We'll take one as well in set 4. Shanley leads 20-18 here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Join us for the Grover Athletic Club Flannel 5K and Fun Run, Saturday, October 4th at Oak Grove Park. Every step you take supports Grover athletes, providing equipment, travel, live streaming, and more. Register today at GroverAthleticClub.com and be part of the Oak Grove Homecoming Fun. The Grover Athletic Club Flannel 5K and Fun Run. Let's go, Grover Nation.
20-18, Shanley leads in set number 4. They're going to look to force a decisive 5th set. Horace going to see if they can come back here in this set. First time they've been trailing here in the latter parts of the set for the most part. Going to see if they can string together some points, end it in 4 tonight. So Carly Holstein back at the service line for the Deacons. Serve is sent across. Christofferson. Suda back to Christofferson. Blocked at the net. Played there. Bohr. Reisler back to Bohr. She'll send it across. Horace trying to recover, and then a free ball by Coulter. Back to Horace or Shanley. Swing is dug up by Horace. Over to Christofferson. She'll send it over on 3. Dug up. Reisler and swung across by Bohr. Tipped around off the net. Last touch by Coulter. It's a point for Shanley. 21-18. Holstein serve it across again. A serve. 22-18. It's her 4th ace tonight. 22-18. Holstein with the serve across again, and another ace. 23-18. And a timeout called by Horace. We'll take one as well. Shanley looking to to force a decisive 5th set. They lead in set 4, 23-18 on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
So 23-18. Fargo Shanley looking to force a set number 5 here tonight. Carly Holstein still at the service line, and it's an ace again. 3 straight aces. 24-18. She's got 6 on the night. It's set point for Shanley. 24-18. Holstein back at the service line once again. Christofferson. Suda. Christofferson blocked at the net. Back to Shanley. Return back to Horace. Over on to Suda. Returned right back to the Hawks. Suda with the set. Christofferson over for the point. Jordan Christofferson gets kill number 11 for her tonight. Side out for Horace, but they got to string together 5 straight points to try to stave off set point. Posel to the service line. Clausen, Raisler over to Bohr, tipped at the net, stays with Horace. Suda the set over to Christofferson for the point. Back-to-back swings and kills for Jordan Christofferson. She's got a dozen, 20-24. Caitlin Posel back at the service line again. Serve across, Clausen. Raisler back to Bohr. Dug up, set Suda, tipped across by Coulter, dug up by Shanley. Over on 2, through the block for the point. Megan Dietz. She'll get her 5th kill, and that will close out set number 4 as we're going 5 tonight here. Your final in that set number 4. It's 25-20. (25-24), Shanley with the victory in set 4. We're going to play 5. As we'll get you our first class mortgage between set reports. Shanley forces a decisive 5th set, 5 kills apiece for Carly Holstein and Megan Dietz. 6 for Anna Strand to lead Shanley. Carly Holstein, 11 service points, 6 kills for her on the evening. For West Fargo Horace, Courtney Heiser, 13 service points and an ace. Kill-wise, Kendall Mueller, 14. Jordan Christofferson with a dozen makes 12. That's your first class mortgage between set report. We'll be back for set number 5 when we return on yourliveevent.com.
As an American Family Insurance agent, Chris and Monica Heisey look out for what matters to you most, even when nothing is wrong. These days, everyone wants to save money, and they can show you how easy it is to have multiple policies by combining your auto and homeowner's insurance. Let Chris Heisey Agency with American Family Insurance put some change back into your pocket. For more info, visit chrisheisey.com. That's chrisheisey.com for all the details.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
We aren't meant to be still. And while you determine the direction you'll go, we're just here to help you along the way. So go. Go with experience. Go with teamwork. Go with neighbors. Go with integrity.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Going a full 5 tonight here from Horace as Shanley and Horace are tied 2 sets apiece. Shanley picked up the victory in set number 1, 26-24. Horace comes back to win sets 2 and 3, 25-19, 25-18. Shanley, though, answers back in this 4th set to pick up the 25-20 victory. So we're going to play a 5th set here tonight between Shanley and Horace. Again, set number 5, quick set, goes to 15. So Horace will have the serve. So number 20, Jordan Christofferson, she's back at the service line. She's won you on. 12 service points for her tonight, and she'll open up the set with an ace. So Horace gets the first point of the set. They lead 1-0. As Christofferson, the next set, Miranda pinballs around, and it's a free ball back to Horace. Set to Schumacher, blocked at the net, and they can't return it over as Bohr there on the block. Tied at 1. So Brooklyn Bogenreef will serve it for Shanley. Serve is sent across and unable to return it. 2-1. Bogenreef with the serve across once again and tried to get it over the net. Mueller was right by the pole there. Tried to send it down the line. Doesn't get over the net. And it's 3-1 Shanley. Serve sent across. Mueller for the kill. That's 15 for her tonight. Gets the side out 2-3. Caitlin Posel checks back in as Jocelyn Asplin will serve it across. Couple aces. 8 service points for her as well tonight. Serve sent across, played by Miranda. Addie Bogenreef the set, the swing, but out of bounds by Anna Strand. Tied at 3. Asplin back to serve it across again, played by Bohr. Addie Bogenreef, Strand for the point. This time she gets the kill, Anna Strand for Shanley. Side out 4-3, Shanley with the lead. 1, Danica Clausen in to serve. Serve is sent across, Christofferson. Heiser, Mueller, diving dig. Shanley trying to save it. Bogenreef over on 3. Heiser with the set to Mueller. Bogenreef able to get a piece of it again. Clausen sent over by Bohr. Asplin with the dig, set by Heiser. The push across. That's dug up by Shanley and returned on the swing. And Horace able to get it back. Asplin over on 3. Over on 2 for the point. As that was Taya Raisler sent it over on 2. It's 5-3 Shanley. As Danica Clausen still in to serve. 5-3. Shanley leads. Clausen into the net. Service there, a side out. 4-5. McKenna Coulter back in, as is number 5, Olivia Suda. She will serve for the Hawks. They trail by a point. Serve across. Bogenreef, the set, blocked at the net, saved by Shanley. Miranda to Bohr, tipped at the net, trying to save it. They do save it, and it's sent over by Heiser on 3. Raisler with the set for Shanley. It's tipped over. Asplin, Christofferson, and then the free ball sent across by Coulter. Back to Shanley. Raisler with the set. Bohr with the swing. Dug up by Asplin. Suda, Christofferson from the back row. Hit it into the net. Point to Shanley. They lead 6-4. Side out for the Deacons. Number 3, Julia Holstein will check in for Shanley. As Bohr with the serve across, set by Suda. And the kill there for Kendall Mueller once again. So 5-6. After the side out, Mueller will serve it. Dug up, set, Raisler, hit, and the swing. Julia Holstein for Shanley gets the side out. 7-5. She's got 6 kills tonight. As Carly Holstein will serve it. Serve sent across, misplay there. Christofferson and the point, it's 8-5. As that will force a timeout in set number 5. Shanley leads 8-5 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
So 8-5, Shanley with the lead here in the decisive set number 5. A fun one. Thanks so much for tuning in with us tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com. Carly Holstein back to serve it across once again. She's got 12 service points. 6 of them are aces. And 7 kills now. 7 kills now for Holstein. And now 7 aces officially. Holstein will serve it across again. Played there by Asplin. Suda, Christofferson, too strong. 9-5. 4-point lead, 6 points away is Shanley from the victory. Horace needs a side out here. Holstein to serve it across again. Asplin, Suda over on 2. Able to save it was Bourne. They'll send it across by Julia Holstein, but it's too strong, out of bounds. Side out. 6-9, they trail. Olivia Shook back in. Caitlin Pozo will serve. Sends it over. Raisler on to the set. Back over to Horace. Mueller to Christofferson. Dug up there. Clausen. Set. Tipped across by Dietz for the point. Megan Dietz with the tip. Find an open spot. 10-6. As Taya Raisler will serve it for Shanley, and out of bounds, a service there along the far side in front of the Horace bench. Christofferson was right there to watch it. Saw it go out. 7-10 on the side out. Nora Schumacher back in. As Courtney Iser back in, she'll serve. Serve across, set by Addie Bogan-Reef. The hit by Board, dug up by Horace, and Christofferson over on 3. Played there by Strand. Bogan-Reef the set, swung down the line by Bohr, but out of bounds. Point to Horace. 8-10, they trail by 2. Iser back to serve. Brooklyn Bogan-Reef to Addie Bogan-Reef, and they'll call a violation. Looks like she stepped over the line. Line violation, 9-10, and that will force a timeout by Taylor Preston and Shanley. Horace trails in set 5, 9-10 on yourliveevent.com.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartments. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
So 10-9, Shanley with the lead here in set number 5. Again, in set 5, we played a 15. Courtney Heiser back to the service line. She's got 15 service points tonight. Sent across, Brooklyn Bogenreef, Addie Bogenreef. Dietz, kill attempt, blocked at the net, stays with Shanley. Strand dug up, and we'll get a whistle, and out of bounds, as it looks like it hit the antenna. And we're tied at 10. 10-10, it's a race to 5, still got to win by 2. Heiser to serve it across once again. Played there by Shanley, Adam Bogenreef, and Strand over on 3. Set by Heiser, Christofferson. Dug up there, Brooklyn Bogenreef. Addie Bogenreef, the set. Bore over on 3, diving dig, and able to get it over is Christofferson. Sent right back to Horace. Set Heiser back to Christofferson. She'll tip it. Played at the net. Goes back to Horace. Set Heiser back to Christofferson for the point. Jordan Christofferson, kill number 13. And it's 11-10. As Taya Ressler back in for Fargo Shanley. Horace retaking the lead here in the set. Dietz can't get it over the net. 12-10. 6 straight points for Horace. It was 10-6 at one point. Now it's 12-10. Christofferson back to serve it again. Brooklyn Bogenreef set and pushed across by Strand. Horace with it. Christofferson over. Brooklyn Bogenreef. Ressler. Strand with the swing. And a first touch by Asplund, but not a second touch. It'll be a point and a side out to Shanley. They're back within 1. 11-12. As Megan Dietz on the swing. As Haley Miranda will serve for Shanley. Serve sent across. Mueller. Heiser over to Christofferson. Off the tape. On the line for the point. Christofferson got the bounce. It's 13-11. And that will force a timeout from Shanley as Horace leads by 2 in set 5 on yourliveevent.com.
Join us for the Grover Athletic Club Flannel 5K and Fun Run, Saturday, October 4th at Oak Grove Park. Every step you take supports Grover athletes, providing equipment, travel, live streaming, and more. Register today at GroverAthleticClub.com and be part of the Oak Grove Homecoming Fun. The Grover Athletic Club Flannel 5K and Fun Run. Let's go, Grover Nation.
13-11, Horace leads here in set number 5. Shanley's out of timeouts. Horace still has 1 remaining. As Jordan Christofferson now is at the service line. Serve across Miranda, battle at the net, push back, and we'll get a violation. Point, 14-11, set and match point here for the Hawks. Christofferson, 15 service points, would love to get 16 here. Serve across, played Brooklyn Bogenreef. Ressler, bore over on 3, dug up there by Mueller, and pushed across by Schumacher. Back to Shanley, Raisler. Swing for the point. As Anna Strand. Kill number 8 for her. It's a side out for Shanley. Brooklyn Bogenreef at the line. She's got to serve at least 2 points to keep this game going. Bogenreef with the serve across Christofferson. Heiser, Mueller pushes it over. First touch, Bogenreef a second touch. Third touch, Miranda. It doesn't get over. And West Fargo Horace will get the point, and they will pick up the victory here tonight. A fun one here. This one went all 5 sets, but West Fargo Horace is your winner, 3-2. Your finals, 24-26, 25-19, 25-18, 20-25, 15-11. Your final here tonight on yourliveevent.com. West Fargo Horace, they pick up the victory. They improve to 2-3 in EDC play. Shanley falls to 2-3 in EDC play. The Hawks with the victory, 3-2. We'll recap when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org. Prairie Supply has the expertise to help you tackle even the toughest jobs, from concrete and rebar to heat and winter construction services. Prairie Supply has extensive product lines with professional on-site solutions you can trust. Prairie Supply is a supplier of construction equipment and materials specializing in, but not limited to, concrete construction. Prairie Supply supporting the hard-working contractors in the field or at the drawing board. Visit prairiesupply.com today.
Hi, we're Tommy's Express. Scan the QR code for a fast pass to a free month of washing. Our modern car wash offers a bright, open environment and a low-stress conveyor belt entry. Our signature scent, ceramic body wax, spot-free rinse, and heated blowers give you the best shine in town. Check out the wash for yourself. Washing your car is easy, fast, and fun. Visit Tommy's Express today.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Tick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Back here on yourliveevent.com, it's time now for our post-game coaches' comments from the DJ Coulter Agency. Coach Hadley playing for West Fargo Horace. And first off, Coach, a fun five-setter here. Just talk about how fun of a matchup and how great it is to pick up the victory here tonight.
Yeah, it's a win. And more importantly, it's a loss for another team right now in the conference. Everyone's so close. So I thought we played well. I think some players that don't normally pick it up took some weight from other players, which was fun to see.
Yeah, just how great is that, like you mentioned here, some players kind of putting up the weight here from another players. Just how great is that to kind of see the growth, the development from them and for them to step up here tonight?
Yeah, and most of them have been in my gym for, 1, 2, 3 years, and so it's fun to give them the opportunity to, be a leader and show them that they can do it.
just kind of talk about how this game progressed here. Obviously, set number 1, not how you wanted it to end. Got the victories in set 2 and 3. Credit to Shanley. They fought back, made you earn it here in forcing you to set 5, but able to pull it out in the end there in set 5.
Yeah, I think, they battled. I think we both battled, and it's about who makes less errors. So it's good. It's a good win.
And now just kind of talk about, obviously, some things to improve, kind of what you want to see, some things to improve, move along here as, this month of September continues.
Yeah, I think we're working on confidence and being, like, the 6 people on the floor, like, they're on the floor for a reason, and having that confidence in themselves and working through errors and not thinking about mistakes and just moving along with the play.
All right, Hadley playing for West Fargo Horace. Congratulations on the victory. We'll talk to you as the season progresses.
Thank you.
All right, we'll stick around. More to come. YourLiveEvent.com.
Ada Building Center has been serving the Red River Valley with exceptional customer service and competitive prices. From computer drafting, estimating, on-site consultations, free product delivery, they are there for you from start to finish. Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada, or online, adabuildingcenter.com. They'll help you turn your project into a masterpiece. Ada Building Center, LLC. Building dreams, one project at a time.
This is our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Love your ride at locally owned Tommy's Express Car Wash. 4 locations in the FM area. They've got 2 in Fargo, 2 in Moorhead. Here on YourLiveEvent.com, as we'll run down you here our final stats for both teams here tonight. We'll start with Shanley. Danica Clausen, 6 service points for her. Number 2, Kinsey Julik, 8 service points. 2 of them were aces and 2 kills for her tonight. Julia Holstein, 3 service points, 6 kills. Brooklyn Bogenreef, 7 service points, and 2 of them were aces. Taylor Reisler with 3 service points. Anna Strand with 8 kills. Vanessa Bohr with 6 service points and 4 kills. Megan Dietz with 6 kills. Carly Holstein, 14 service points, 7 of them were aces, and 7 kills for her as well tonight. Those are your final stats for Fargo Shanley. For West Fargo Horace, Nora Schumacher with 4 kills, Jocelyn Asplin with 9 service points, 2 of them were aces, Kendall Mueller with 8 service points, including an ace, and 16 kills tonight. Olivia Suda, 7 service points and an ace. McKenna Coulter, 4 service points, McKenna Coulter with 4 kills, Olivia Shook with 1 kill. Courtney Heiser with 16 service points, including an ace. Caitlin Pozo with 6 service points, an ace, and a kill. And Jordan Christofferson, 15 service points, make that 16 service points to finish off the night. 2 aces, and then 13 kills for her tonight. Those are your final stats. Let's get you some awards. We'll start with our Agassi Precision Egg play of the game. Carly Holstein for Shanley there at the service line. Again, had those 14 service points. 7 of them were aces. Horace struggling throughout the contest in that trying to receive of Carly Holstein. She's your Agassi Precision Egg player of the game. Her at the service line, Agassi Precision Egg in Hillsborough. PlanterDoc.com, 701-436-2119. Our Enbridge Energy player of the game, Life Takes Energy, Energy for Life, Enbridge.com for career opportunities. We'll give that to Kendall Mueller for West Fargo Horace. She leads all players with 16 kills tonight. Also added in 8 service points and an ace for her on the evening to help pick up the victory for West Fargo Horace. As I'll do it for us here tonight on our Tommy's Express Car Wash show. Again, West Fargo Horace with the victory here tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to all the sponsors that you saw and heard throughout this contest. Of course, whenever possible, we ask that you please patronize these businesses. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you, as without them, this coverage on YourLiveEvent.com would not be possible. Again, make sure follow us on X, like us on Facebook for our daily post updates. Visit our website, YourLiveEvent.com, for our full fall schedule, as well as make sure to hit that subscribe button on YouTube as well. I'll do it for us here tonight. I'm Brady Siebels repeating our final score. West Fargo Horace, the 3-2 victory. 24-26, 25-19, 25-18, 20-25, and 15-11. The Hawks with the victory. Thanks so much for tuning in and have a great rest of your evening, everybody.